David Corson, Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Oh, about 7:15. Not a cloud in the sky. A little humid. It was hot today, but not too bad. Got a lot done. Actually, I'm painting some cabinets. We're painting our concrete. And anyway, just getting things done around the house. Took some things to the Goodwill this morning. And just, getting stuff to run around the house. Just went and got 2 batteries for my boat. I'm going to install them in the morning. Take the other ones back to get recycled. And got them at Costco. Dirt cheap. About 90 bucks a piece. Probably buy them someplace else, about 150 bucks. Anyway, it was great. And tried to recharge them. I'm not sure how many hours are on the other batteries, but it's not worth taking it, breaking down out in the lake and having to get towed in. So replace them. And we'll put them in the morning. Anyway, that's my day. Hope you had a great 4th of July and saw some fireworks last night. We had guys shooting off fireworks till 1 o'clock in the morning. Some big boomers too, man. There were some heavy, big boomers, man. There were some big fireworks going off. My neighbors had something going on in the cul-de-sac. I got some really good video sitting on our steps last night. So thanks to Rocky and Kirby and all those guys out there, putting them off. So I gotta shave my head, man. It's about that time, man. It's summertime, and it's hot running and working out and getting out in the sun and all that stuff. So time to shave the head, shave all the hair off me too. So it's almost time to go see the dermatologist. Gotta look at the moles, and I had melanoma back in 06 right underneath my eye. Had 4 surgeries and really bad stuff. Anyway, twice a year I go and see the mole doctor, shave all the hair off me. I look like a cue ball. My wife makes circles around my moles, and you gotta be very careful. Gotta make sure that you stay clear. So anyway, but enough of me. I'm yakking, but hopefully you had an awesome day, and you're still going in, and you got Saturday night, and then you got all day tomorrow still left in the holiday weekend, and then you know what comes on Mondays. Get back to the real first week of Q3. Q2's over. It's on the scoreboard. Q3 starts. It was a wash last week with the holiday. I love having 4th of July on Friday because you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's wind down day. You get things done, hang out, and then you wake up, you got Friday. If the weather's nice, you hang out, you go to barbecues, and then you got the fireworks going on all night, and then you got all day on Saturday and Sunday. But you know what? Monday comes, man. You got to get up early, make your bed, put your game face on, get in the shower, dress for success, put some real good food in you. So you go through the day, start your action, making your bed on a positive note. And then you got to end that day on a positive note. So you can go through the rest of the day and that evening, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday's hump day, boom, Thursday, and then Friday, TGIF again, woohoo. And then my son comes in next Wednesday. It's my wife and not next week, the following Wednesday. It's my wife's and my son's birthday. Were born on the same day, so he's flying in the night of his birthday and hanging out for the weekend, and then flying back to Dallas. And then a couple weeks later, he's moving to West Palm to go to work for Gulfstream as a senior tech. So lots going on. I told you it's been a great day. 24th was my 30th anniversary. 29th my 62nd birthday. Got 4th of July weekend, and they got my wife and my son's birthday. And then a couple weeks here, school starts. So we can enjoy the lake on the weekends because everybody's at football and soccer, cheerleading, and all that stuff because school starts here at the end of the first week in August. So, but listen, everybody in my neighborhood, there's not too many kids left. We're all empty nesters. But it was awesome. Awesome day. Getting a lot done, weeding stuff out, took some stuff to the Goodwill, had a great conversation with the lady. Not the Goodwill, it was a donation center for the veterans. And her name was Sheila, and I had a really nice talk with her. And she's a writer. So I told her, hey man, I'm always looking for stuff, maybe I can help you. She's retired and stuff. And I got with my project that I'm working on, she's like, oh yeah, I could help you with that. And I said, yeah, give me your number. I'll send you an email or text you. So, like I said, communication, always meet cool people. And all I was doing was dropping off some stuff, some clothes, some blankets, and, for, vets and stuff. And we were just talking, and I almost talked to her for 15, 20 minutes. So, anyway, That was my day. Hopefully you had a great day too. But like I said, you got the rest of the night still going on, and hopefully you'll spend it with family and friends, going to get something to eat. Hey, we're eating at home tonight, eating some leftovers, and gonna have an awesome day tomorrow. Just get a lot more done. We're just, we want to make sure the house looks awesome for my son when he gets home. In about let's see, what's today, the 5th, in about 11 days, and showing pictures and seeing it and all that is two different things. And he still can't believe that we built this thing and we decided to keep it. So, in any event, that's what's going on. So here's my word of the day for Saturday night, July 5th, 2025, in a beautiful, beautiful sunny evening. It's called Rejuvenate. Yeah, Rejuvenate. It's like recharging yourself, but you can use it as a verb, an adjective, whichever way you want to use it editorially. But the bottom line is it should be part of your verbiage. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing. Rejuvenate is so important, okay? Especially for an athlete. In athletics, you have a game, you get beaten up, or, your body gets bruised, you just take a lot of punishment. So the following week, as you get ready for your next game, you got to rejuvenate yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. You just have to get ready and forget about the last game because the scoreboard doesn't change. So whatever happened. Hopefully you got to win to learn, and hopefully you got the W. But if you got to learn, that's okay too, because there's no losing. You either win or you learn in life, on the athletic field, business, whatever it is. But you got to get ready for the next game, and you got to rejuvenate. Okay, you got to feed your body right. You got to give it rest. You got to rest your bumps and bruises. You got to go into treatment, with the athletic trainers. You got to watch tape. You got to keep your grades up if you're still in school. And you got to get ready, because in game day, you will play as you practice. And Rejuvenate is a big part of that during the week. All right? And if you learn how to master rejuvenation of your body, your mind, your actions, your execution of plays, man, you're going to have so many W and L's on the scoreboard. And maybe you'll be a champion. So, make sure Rejuvenate's part of your regiment if you're an athlete. Business, you got to rejuvenate every day, because every day is a battle. You wake up, you put your game face on, you go out, you shake hands, you send emails, you get yeses, you get nos, you get maybes, Zoom calls, walking trade shows, shaking hands. It's a roller coaster out there. Some days are better than others, but you've got to rejuvenate. And business people that rejuvenate and learn how to master it day in and day out, and week in, week out, month in, month out, all year long. It's just because you got to improve every day, and one of the ways you improve is by rejuvenating, and making an old product new, even though you don't really change it, you tweak it a little, give it a little flair, a little something different. Maybe you come out with a new technology, makes it more modern, and or you have a new marketing campaign, or you have a new, whole new sales team that, came in young. Some people retired, and, you got to get that young stuff, but you want to be old school with them too. There's so many ways to rejuvenate, in business. And let me tell you, if you learn how to master that, your whole company will be so much far ahead of your competition. You'll gain more market share, you'll generate more revenue, you'll have more fun. I mean, I can go down the list of what Rejuvenate can do for a business, all right? And it doesn't matter if you're old or young. And remember, there's no I in team. You need people to get things done. And everybody's got to rejuvenate every day. Because if you go 150% day in and day out, you got to give your time, your body, your mind especially, because your mind battles you all day long. You got to learn to rejuvenate in business. And it doesn't matter if you're the account executive or the president or a C executive, whatever it might be. You got to rejuvenate. So make sure it's part of your verbiage if you're in business. Relationships. Oh my God, you got to rejuvenate there. If it's maybe been, listen, my wife and I have been together for 30 plus years. 30 marriage, 3 years of being engaged and together. And listen, not every day's been peaches and cream, but we rejuvenate. I don't make mountains out of molehills. I communicate. I'm flexible. I'm negotiable. Like today, we were all getting things done. Right now, they're sitting back. They're painting. They're painting her and our neighbor. She came over to see our concrete. Hey, we're rejuvenating the back patio. Looks so much nicer with it painted. And we're just going. You got to be able to do that. And some days, listen, some days are better than others, but it's your responsibility to make positives out of negatives. And the way you do that is by rejuvenating things. And keep it simple. Remember, and when you communicate, you got to communicate with the least amount of words so it's simple to understand, and so a third grader can understand what you're trying to get across. And remember, if you're talking too much, stick a sock in your mouth. That's why you have ears. But remember, you have to do all those things, and rejuvenating every day and looking back how you handled it, each day. Wake up the next day and go for it. And then at the end of the day, rejuvenate. All right? And think about things. It's so important, strategic in a relationship. And it doesn't matter who you're talking to. All right? It's just like when we were in Costco getting the batteries for, the boat. And we was talking, and he was asking me the boat. Oh, yeah, I see Ray. We must talk to that guy for 15 minutes. And there were a couple of people waiting in line, and we were just yakking. Anyway, we left, and I'm sure he was like, oh, those people are really cool. Once again, leave an impression with people, and the way you learn how to do this is by rejuvenating. Maybe one time you didn't go in there, and the next time you see the guy, hey, be a little nicer. Give him a little more respect, or her respect, whatever it might be. Okay? So it doesn't matter if it's just personal or just people you come in common contact with day in and day out. Man, it's so important. Today, I went and hand-delivered a couple thank you notes. Some people my neighbors brought us a welcome gift. Another person, baked a cake for us. And I was going to put it in the post office, but our post office is awful here. And anyway, I just went and hand-delivered them. And they were, so thankful. And it just rejuvenated, hey, man, that was really cool. They probably don't even get those things from other people. I do. I love writing handwritten notes. They're so important. Snail mail or just handwritten notes. Don't send an email. Some of that stuff I was going to knock on the door. They saw me coming. They opened it. I was just going to put the note in the door. And they were like, oh, yeah, that wasn't necessary. I'm like, oh, yes, it was. You didn't have to do that. So, and look, we're going to be neighbors. I'm not moving anywhere. I know all these people for a long time, or I will. So, sleep. You got to get your body rejuvenated every day because it busts its ass for you from the moment you get up all day till when you're ready to sleep. And my body knows. I've been teaching it all year long, 6 months. Now I'm going to the second 6 months. And the bottom line is I know I have to rejuvenate it. So when I'm starting to floss and unplug and brush my teeth, my body knows, here comes my rejuvenation. He's going to give it to me. And I'm going to take full advantage of it. And I'm going to kick ass for David Corson tomorrow. And it does. Every morning I get up at the crack of dawn. And it gets up, I do the same regimen every day. I get up, I get in the shower, we make the bed. I get up, I put some food in me. I start my day, I dress for sex. Even though I work out in the house, I still get my act together. All right? And it's so important, man. You got to feel good about yourself. You got to rejuvenate. But if you rejuvenate every day, but you teach your body, it's going to know it's going to get its rest, man, it will kick tail for you as long as you're breathing. All right? And if I forgot anything else about rejuvenation, hey, rejuvenate that too in your 24-hour day. If it's not business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever, go do that. Work on that too. It's from the heart. Take it to the bank. Up here in Knowledge Vault. Use it for whenever you need it. And if you work on rejuvenate day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, for the next 6 months, all the way to December 31st, 2025, you'll have a little less than 6 months of data and do it right here on your phone because you're connected to it. And get the app. Keep a running email or a notepad and write a paragraph on how you worked on rejuvenating. And you can't do it for a couple of weeks. If you're going to do that, don't do it at all. Okay? It takes you a long time to improve. All right? So, rejuvenate. Do it all the way to the end of the year, and you'll have 6 months of that. You'll go back and remember every day. It's a self-check thing. All right? But I'm telling you, you're going to see where you were right on target on rejuvenating. A little, you were too much, or a little, you can overdo it, you can underdo it. You got to find that sweet spot. And you have to take it day by day because every day is going to be different. But if you work on it, you'll be blown away. You did it for 180 days, but also you're going to have so much data and you'll learn so much from yourself. Okay? I'm telling you, I've been doing it now. I'm going to be, at the end of the year, it's going to be 2 years for me. I just do it on video. But I was looking at some of my videos the other day, man. I was like, oh, man, that was awesome. That was a really cool saying. So, that's my thought of the day. It's my value nugget. Hopefully you can use it. Rejuvenate. July 5th, 2025. So I appreciate y'all. Go have a great rest of your Saturday night. Have an awesome Sunday. Leave it all out there in the field. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably down at the boat when I'm putting these batteries in. I'll show you where they are. And man, they're freaking heavy. I got to get my buddy, my neighbor's going to give me his golf cart. He'll probably come down with me. He loves working on his boat. He'll probably go down there and help me with him. But I got to take those 2 batteries out, take the other ones out, put the new ones in, take the other ones back, and I want to go get my. I get a recycling rebate for $15 if I take them back to Costco. So I want to get them in there tomorrow and get rid of them. So the environmental's me. So with that said, hey, I appreciate you all. Be safe. Take action. Rejuvenate.